Now, let me talk about the specific product that I developed. That is the CLI tool called Finterpid Q. Finterpid Q. Basically, this is the equity analysis multi-agent AI system specifically to make informed decision in investing purpose. In this In this tool, I have used the four agents, that is multi-agent architecture. Firstly, I have the data agent. Secondly, I have a validation agent. Thirdly, I have a analysis agent. Fourthly, I have a synthesis agent. In previous videos, I have talked about the general overview of AI agent. In this also, I have used the main brain, that is LLM, and then tools, and then the Langgraph. Langgraph is the orchestration layer to share the state between the two agents. Here I have used the LLM model, that is the Gemini, and then in this specific agent I have used the four tools. One is deep analysis financial analysis tool. This will make use of Yahoo Finance. And then I have a web search. For web search, I have used DuckDuckGo. And then I have also used Google search using RSS. And then another general search for various keywords. This deep financial tool used for the quantitative analysis. What are those quantitative data? For example, P, PEG, ROE, ROC, various risk parameters like Sharpe ratio, volatility, and then we have ICR, and then we have the momentum based data like SMA, MACD. These data will be extracted from this tool, external tool, for the updated knowledge to the LLM. This web search make use of the different qualitative signals. For example, if the company has acquired any new company, or it has invested in R&D, or any CEO exited the company, or any insider trading, like these information are collected from this web search. And then we have the Langgraph. Langgraph is the orchestration layer to store the state. Before moving on to this state, which is in the dictionary form, that is the basic data structure in Python. Firstly, discuss about the messages. When LLM is invoked inside this data agent in the LangGraph node, this messages will be triggered. Firstly, we have a system message. System message basically contains the system prompt. And then we have a human message. Human message is basically a user message. In this, we have what we give in the CLI, that is the command of analyze AAPL for Apple. And then we have the AI message. AI message is nothing but this message. When this AI message tells like, I have to call this deep financial analysis tool, this will be stored here. And then the tool message will be the tool message will be message will be stored here, and also it will call that tool, that is deep and financial analysis tool. What we get from that tool, the data will be stored in this, and then it checks basically here the LLM, the brain checks whether I have implemented the every instruction given in this prompt. Firstly, we have deep analysis tool, it ticks, and then it tells let me call web search tool. It will call that tool. Again we get the tool message, the data will be stored again here, here. After the final tool search, the output, whatever the output we get will be stored in the state, but not every calls or messages will be stored. Only the last output or message will be stored in the state. In this agent, we have the raw data, that is financial data, news data, and then the output data. Both of them are combined together in the dictionary, that is the state form. And then we have validation agent. This message, whatever the message in this, we have AI message and tool message. These AI message and tool message will be stored in the Scratchpad. Scratchpad is a private memory. It is specific to that agent. But these messages will be private, that they are not shared with the next agent, because it is like a garbage. We don't want the agent to become context fatigue, so we leave it in that agent itself. Only the final output will be shared with the next agent. In this validation agent, we introduce another tool called Alpha Vantage tool. Why? We need data validation, whether the data collected from this data agent is right or wrong. There may be a discrepancy between the specific data. So we have to solve in this agent stage. And also we will have confidence level, maybe a 90% confidence level with the data extracted from the data agent. Then these data, the final output will be stored in the state, that is agent state. This will be shared with the analysis agent. In this analysis agent, normally we have LLM for making a decision, react decision, that is reasoning and action. Here the reasoning and action, that is the think, action and then observe. These three steps will be done by this LLM. These three will be stored in this scratch pad, that is private actions. In this think we have the tool call. I have to call the tool like that. Action, actually calling that tool. Observe, whatever the tool message will be observed, and then the next step will be taken. That is think, action, observe. And then we have the tool usage. Here I have used the specific functional tool, that is the load skill tool. This load skill tool, functional tool, basically what it does, it extracts the text from the markdown file that is named with skill.md. Here it contains various trigger signals to classify the information got it from this data agent into green flag, red flag, also the hedge fund signals. Hedge fund signals, for example, we have valuation and then the risk, momentum, sentiment. In this way we divide or classify the data collected from the data agent into the different signals. And then this, along with this, the whatever the extracted ones from the markdown file, we use what is that system prompt as well as the user data, that is this shared state. These things used along with this extracted data to produce the analysis report. This report should be in the structure what is represented in the system instructions, system prompt. In system prompt we basically have what the goal, what we need to do, and then what are the data we have, and then how the output is going to be generated. We can give this specific example, and then the main thing is personality, a role that this agent plays. This output will be stored in the shared state again, that is agent state. Finally we move on to the synthesis stage. In synthesis stage, it mainly add the date, analysis date, and then the quarter which quarter or which year data it is, and then it looks for any missing information. If there is any missing information, it will restore it, and then it generate the final report. The final report what we get will be stored in the disk, that is in the SQLite database for the persistent memory. We have to use it in the future